Well, as you probably know, the Minnesota Boys State Hockey Tournament is underway, and this tournament has so much history that there's a book about it.
So it's called Tourney Time. It's a collection of stories from the state tournament, and one of the authors, David LeBate, who covers prep sports for the Star Tribune, is here. David, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Tell us a little bit about the book. Megan and I were both, it's a page turner. It really is super interesting.
Good. I'm glad. We want, myself and Lauren, the other author, who couldn't be here today, but also thanks you for having us. We wanted to do that type of a book that gets into the history, but in a way that gets the color and gets the emotion and all the things. We don't want to do a collection of box scores.
Yeah.
You know, we want to make it engaging. We want to make it fun. And so we set out to write the first version of the book. It came out in 2020, 75 chapters, and every one of those was based on reporting that we did with players and coaches from those days. We ended up, the total count for interviews was 400. So those stories and those insights, the color, that's what we wanted in the book. We didn't want to do glorified box scores.
And you did it in such a clever way to sort of boil it down and take one interesting nugget from it, kind of make that the headline of what this particular story or year was going to be. One of them I read before we came in was a kid who a Roseau kid who almost fell asleep and missed, and you called it the sleeping giant. And then you kind of went into the history of it.
Sure.
So it does really give a lot of color.
Yeah.
And it explains some of the characters of hockey.
That's a big part of it, the culture and everything around it. That's what we wanted to emphasize in the book and with the reporting. And we're both journalists, so we have the notion of wanting to do stories that have a cohesiveness to them and hopefully fun details.
And you did the book in chronological order, so people can go, oh, I remember that game.
Right.
I can go back and I can look at this and kind of get a different take on, you know, maybe what their memory is versus your guys' insight on it. There are a couple of years that you wanted to talk about, right? And the first one is 1969.
Okay.
There were almost, did I see 80,000 people there that year? 79,000 people, according to what I just saw in the book.
If you saw it in the book, then that's what we'll go with that. Like I said, I helped write the book. I didn't memorize it.
No, that.
Okay, well, I read chapter 69, okay? Or the year 1969.
The year 69, yeah.
And that's the golden era of Minnesota hockey. This is War Road and Edina.
We said that kind of launched the golden era because that is when they moved the tournament from the St. Paul Auditorium, which is now the Roy Wilkins Auditorium. That's when it moved to the Met Center, which I was telling Kendall off stage or off behind the curtain this morning. I said, well, that's like IKEA now, the Met Center.
Right.
So, but yeah, this was the start of the golden age because it had all of the trappings of everything that we've come to love about the tournament, which is Metro public school, Edina, successful, big school, and then tiny War Road coming down from the Canadian border with the best best player in the tournament, Henry Boucher. So that made it an irresistible story at the time.
And the story of Boucher is told in the book. It starts with him
running
getting chased by a police officer and that the guy, I mean, even as he was outrunning a cop, he was like displaying this incredible athletic talent.
Yeah.
He was a multi-sport athlete and sort of, again, you're giving some flavor to some of these people whose names we've heard, but we didn't really ever know some of those backstories.
Yeah, well, you nailed it right there. That's what we wanted to create, those colorful backstories, because the tournament's history is littered with them, and we wanted to bring as many to those to light as possible.
I said to Chris as I was reading the chapter, oh my gosh, the announcer announced that Boucher had died. He got injured on the ice in the game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so all these people drove back to War Road thinking he had died, and he didn't.
He didn't die.
He didn't.
Newsflash, he lived.
So that was crazy. All right, let's talk about the next year. You said 2005 and the hockey hair.
Yeah.
Which has become such a cultural thing now.
Yeah.
It's almost, people are paying attention to the hair as much as they are the actual hockey, which I'm guessing you might find a little annoying, but
well, that's fine. Hey, if that's what brings you into it, that's fine. It's like this commercials on the Super Bowl. You know, if that's what brings you in, that's fine. So there's the hockey hair piece that started at an earlier point, I think 2005-ish, and then it got really big more recently because the advent of YouTube and the way the culture shifted to wanting to self-promote and everything else. So hockey hair has become a cherry on the top of the sundae at the end of the tournament.
I've seen it all over social media yesterday. It was just like shot after
flow.
shot of
Yeah.
these
Slow
kids,
motion of the
a
flow.
breakdown of the different moves that they can do when they come up to the camera. But
So David, where do people get your book?
Legacy.hockey is all. That's all you need to put in the browser. That's where you can get signed copies from Lauren and myself.
Nice.
We can personalize them for the gift that you might give of the book. So that's the main place. But it's also on Amazon.com, and our publisher, the Minnesota Historical Society Press, they have books available there as well on their website.
David, thanks for stopping by. I think you need to do something before you leave, right?
Oh yeah. So my mother, Judy Underdahl, has been watching your show religiously. And when I told her I was coming on, she said, "Oh, that's awesome." So you gotta, if you can't get
Hi,
a
Judy.
shout out
Hi,
to Mom.
Judy.
Be proud of your boy. This is a really good book. David, thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you both. Thank
Have
you.
fun at the X this afternoon.
Absolutely.
And if you'd like to buy a copy of Attorney Time, we've got a link for you on MinnesotaLive.com.